Hello friends, in this video we are going to study class 6 NCERT Geography chapter 7 Our country India. India is a country of vast geographical expanse. In the north it is bounded by the lofty Himalayas, the Arabian Sea in the west, the Bay of Bengal in the east and the Indian Ocean in the south. India is called peninsula. So what is the meaning of peninsula? The peninsula is a piece of land that is surrounded by water on three sides. India has an area of about 3.28 million square kilometers. The north-south extent from Kashmir to Kanyakumari is about 3,200 kilometers, and the east-west extent from Arunachal Pradesh to Kutch is about 2,900 kilometers. The lofty mountains, the Great Indian Desert, the northern plains, the uneven plateau surface, and the coasts and islands present a diversity of landforms. There is a great variety in the climate, vegetation, wildlife, as well as in the language and culture. In this diversity, we found unity that is reflected in traditions that bind us as one nation. India has a population of more than 120 crores since the year 2011. It is the second most populous country of the world after China. Locational setting. India is located in the northern hemisphere. The Tropic of Cancer, 23 degree 30 minute north, passes almost halfway through the country. From south to north, mainland of India extends between 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north latitudes. From west to east, India extends between 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east longitudes. If we divide the world into eastern and western hemisphere, which hemisphere would be India belong to? Yes, if India belongs to eastern hemisphere. Due to great longitudinal extent of about 29 degree, there could be a wide difference in local time of places. Yes, absolutely. Do you know large countries which stretch extensively from east to west do not have a single standard time for the whole country? The USA and Canada have seven. The USA and Canada have 7 and 6 time zones respectively. USA have 7 standard time, Canada have 6 standard times. Do you remember how many time zones are there in Russia? Yes, there are 11 time zone in Russia. The sun rises about 2 hours earlier in the east Arunachal Pradesh than in west Gujarat. The time difference between Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat is 2 hours. The local time of longitude of 82 degree 30 minute east has been taken as the Indian Standard Time. This meridian or longitude, this means 82 degree 30 minute east longitude, is termed as Standard Meridian of India. India's neighbors. There are 7 countries that share land boundaries with India. These are from west to east: Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh. You can see the map of India. Across the sea to the south lie our islands neighbors are Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by the Puck Strait. India is a vast country. For administrative purpose, the country is divided into 29 states, but now we have 28 states and 8 union territories. Telangana became 29th state of India on 2nd June 2014. Previously, Telangana was a part of Andhra Pradesh. Alluvial deposits. These are very fine soils brought by the rivers and deposited in the river basins. Tributary, a river or stream which contributes its water to main river by discharging it into main river from either side. Tributary is a smaller river or streams that contributes its water to a main river. Physical divisions. India is marked by a diversity of physical features such as mountains, plateaus, plains, coasts, and islands. In the north, we have lofty snow-capped Himalayas. Him means ice, Alay means house, so literally Himalayas means house of snows or abode of snow. The Himalayan mountains are divided into three main parallel ranges. The northernmost is the Great Himalayas or Himadri. The northernmost is the Great Himalayas or Himadri. The world's highest peaks are located in this range. So, what is the world's highest peaks? Everest is the world's highest peak. Then, Middle Himalayas or Himachal lies to the south of Himadri. Many popular hill stations are situated here. The Shivalik is the southernmost range. Do you know the Ganga and the Brahmaputra form the world's largest delta, the Sundarban Delta. The delta is a triangular in shape. The northern Indian plains lie to the south of the Himalayas. They are generally leveled and flat. These are formed by alluvial deposits laid down by the rivers the Indus, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra, and their tributaries. These river plains provide fertile land for cultivations. That is the region for high concentration of population in these plains. In the western part of India lies the Great Indian Desert. It is a dry, hot, and sandy stretch of land. It has very little vegetation. To the south of the northern plains lies the peninsular plateau. It is a triangular in shape. This relief is highly uneven. This is a region with numerous hilly ranges and valleys. Aravalli Hills, one of the oldest ranges of the world. Aravalli Hills, one of the oldest ranges of the world. Border it on the northwest side. The Vindhyas and the Satpura are the important ranges. The river Narmada and Tapi flow through these ranges. The river Narmada and Tapi flow through ranges of Vindhyas and Satpuras. These are west flowing river. Narmada and Tapi are west flowing river. They drain into the Arabian Sea. The Western Ghats or Sahyadri borders the plateau in the west, and the Eastern Ghats provide the eastern boundary, while the Western Ghats are almost continuous. The Eastern Ghats are broken and uneven. The plateau is rich in minerals like coal and iron ore. To the west of the Western Ghats and the east of Eastern Ghats lie the coastal plain. The coastal plains are very narrow. The eastern coastal plains are much broader. There are a number of east-flowing rivers. The rivers are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri, drain into the Bay of Bengal. These rivers have formed fertile deltas at their mouth. The Sundarban Delta is formed where the Ganga and Brahmaputra flow into the Bay of Bengal. Do you know corals are skeletons of teeny marine animals called polyps? When the living polyps die, their skeletons are left. Other polyps grow on top of the hard skeleton, which grows higher and higher, thus forming the coral islands. We have two groups of islands also form part of India. Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea. Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea. These are coral islands. Located off the coast of Kerala. The Andaman and the Nicobar Islands lie to the southeast of the Indian mainland in the Bay of Bengal. In the year 2004, a tsunami occurred. It's affected so many peoples.